Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is John, aka Tin Man Chef, and today we're going to be doing potato soup, but not just any potato soup, it's my style of potato soup au gratin. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright y'all, let's go ahead and get started with the ingredients. Let's go ahead and take 3 crooked carrots and wave our hands over them so that they're ready for our potion. Next, we're going to go ahead and grab 1 large yellow onion that has been skinned alive. Then 6 medium to large potatoes. Make sure that all of your vegetables are washed because nobody likes dirty vegetables. We're going to go ahead and take 2 tablespoons of garlic, 2 tablespoons of white wine vinegar and Tabasco mixed together. We have a quart of heavy cream, a half a stick of butter to saute our vegetables in. We'll also be using a quart of chicken stock. I like to use better than bouillon, but any chicken stock works well. And of course, we have our salt and pepper mixture. And what makes it au gratin is the cheese. So we have 3 cups of gouda and 3 cups of cheddar to top our soups with. Now we're going to go ahead and take our 3 carrots, chopping the tips off of them, circumcising each of them. Once they have been circumcised, we're going to go ahead and skin them alive with a peeler. If anybody has seen Sausage Party, you'll get the reference. Don't worry everyone, carrot scraps will be saved for our dog Zelda as she absolutely loves carrots. Now also, please don't laugh at my carrots because they are normal. Sometimes you have long or short and sometimes you have thick or thin carrots too. All carrots are wonderful no matter the shape or size. Next, we'll go ahead and peel all of our potatoes. Then, once we're done peeling all of our vegetables, we're going to chop up our onion, our carrots, and our potatoes. Then we're going to have our Tabasco mixture, our garlic, and our butter. And we're heading over to the stove to start cooking. We're going to go ahead and add our butter into the pan. It's a medium-sized pot over medium-high heat. Making sure that we get all the butter off so that we can make sure that everything is incorporated. Now we're going to wait for the butter to start melting and then it's going to start bubbling, and that is when you know that the butter is hot. We're going to turn down the heat a little bit and then we're going to add our onions. We're going to go ahead and stir in our onion, make sure that it is coated in the butter fat. And once they are halfway through cooking, we will add our carrots. Once we add our carrots, we're going to go ahead and stir that in, make sure those are covered in our butter fat as well. Making sure that we do scrape down the sides so as not to burn. Make sure that you do scrape down the sides, unlike I. Now we're going to add our salt and pepper into the pot to season it up. Remember not to add too much salt and pepper as we're adding the chicken stock and the cheese at the end, which will make it saltier as well. Now we're going to add our garlic. We're going to struggle to get our garlic out of the container. Hopefully you don't have the struggle like I do, but we're going to cook our garlic until fragrant. Once the garlic is fragrant, we're going to go ahead and add our potato to it. Once the potato is in the pot, we're going to give that a good stir as well. And we're gonna allow the potatoes, carrots, onions, and garlic to cook for about a 5 to 6 minute period or so till there is a fond that forms on the bottom. Fond is a burnt part on the bottom of a pan that allows for all the flavor to come out once you deglaze it with the mixture of vinegar and Tabasco. This is what adds deliciousness to our soups, our stocks, and really anything that you would like to make. Now we're going to go ahead and add our quart of chicken stock into our hot pan, making sure that the pan is hot because we do need to simmer it so that we can cook those potatoes for about 15 to 20 minutes or until they are fork tender. Make sure that you do partially cover the pan to allow it to keep the heat in, but some of the steam to escape. Now that is simmering, we're going to go ahead and take a ½ pound of bacon. We're going to chop it up and add it into a cold pan. The reason that we're adding it into a cold pan is because we are going to render the bacon fat out so that we can have nice extra crispy bacon. Now you can see that extra crispy bacon in there. I cooked mine just a touch under since it is going to continue to cook in the soup, but the crispiness is up to how you like it. Now, once the potatoes are done, we're going to go ahead and take it off of the stove, and we're going to use a immersion blender, or if you're very careful, we're going to use a blender to blend up our soup into a puree. Now it is going to be super thick. That is why we're going to add the cream. Make sure that the cream is at room temperature, because if you do add cold cream to hot soup, there is a chance that it will sour and ruin the soup. Then we're going to go ahead and add our soup back onto the stove over medium heat. We're going to add our bacon pieces into the soup and give it a good mix so that everybody can get some of that bacon that is in the soup. Look at that beautiful soup right there, that creaminess. Now, since we got the soup done, we're going to go ahead and put it into oven-safe bowls. We're going to top it with our cheese. Make sure that there is a good layer of cheese on there because we are going to broil it to make it a nice brown topping. Now with our broiler, we're going to go ahead and put it in there on high and let it broil till the cheese is brown, but not burnt. And there is a crooked rack in my oven I just noticed, so I definitely do need to fix that. But be careful taking out the soup, because as you can see, my soup kind of exploded on me because the sheet pan just is not a good quality sheet pan. Now we got our beautiful au gratin potato soup with this beautiful crust on top. We made this crust out of cheese, so it is going to be absolutely delicious. If you like the recipe and want more, most definitely check me out on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and of course YouTube. Make sure you share this with your friends and family, and leave a like and subscribe. But for now, go ahead and enjoy this with your family and have a great day.